fans. Welcome to the Roman Sports Show. I'm your host, Robert. Week 3 picks here. First 2 weeks, not doing exceptionally great on the against the spread and the over/under. Sometimes it's challenging, I guess. Maybe I need to do a little more research. Who knows? But yeah, here we go. Week 3. First game, we have the 6th ranked Houston Cougars 2-0 versus the 2-0 Cincinnati Bearcats. Houston favored by 7.5. Have them winning and covering. Next, we have the 21st ranked Baylor Bears at 2-0 versus the 0-2 Rice Owls. Baylor favored by 30. I think Baylor will win, but Rice will cover the 30. Next, we have the 2nd ranked Florida State Seminoles versus the 10th ranked Louisville Cardinals. Both teams are 2-0. Florida is favored by 2.5. I have them winning and covering. Next, we have South Carolina State Bulldogs 0-2 versus the 5th ranked Clemson Tigers 2-0. Clemson winning. Next, we have the Georgia State Panthers at 0-2 versus the 9th ranked Wisconsin Badgers at 2-0. The line in this game is Washington by 34. I have them winning and covering. North Dakota State Bisons 2-0 versus the 13th ranked Iowa Hawkeyes 2-0. Looks like Iowa winning that. Next, we have the Ohio Bobcats 1-1 versus the 15th ranked Tennessee Volunteers at 2-0. Tennessee favored by 27.5. I have them winning and covering. Next, we have the 25th ranked Miami Hurricanes 2-0 versus the Appalachian State Mountaineers at 1-1. Miami is favored by 3.5. I have them winning and covering. Next, we have the number 1 ranked Alabama Crimson Tide at 2-0 versus the 19th ranked Ole Miss Rebels at 1-1. Alabama favored by 10. I have them winning and covering. Next, we have the Colorado Buffaloes at 2-0 versus the 4th ranked Michigan Wolverines at 2-0. Michigan favored by 20.5. I have them winning and covering. Next, we have the 22nd ranked Oregon Ducks at 2-0 versus the 2-0 Nebraska Cornhuskers. Nebraska is actually favored by 3 at home. I'm actually picking Oregon to win. I'm giving them the 3 points and they'll cover. Next, we have the 17th ranked Texas A&M Aggies at 2-0 versus the Auburn Tigers at 1-1. Auburn's also favored at home by 3.5. I'm giving the 3.5 to the Aggies and have them winning on the road. Next, we have the Mississippi State Bulldogs at 1-1 versus the 20th ranked LSU Tigers. I got LSU winning. Next, we have the 3rd ranked Ohio State Buckeyes at 2-0 versus the 14th ranked Oklahoma Sooners at 1-1. Ohio State favored by 1.5 on the road. I have them winning and covering. Next, we have the 12th ranked Michigan State Spartans 1-0 versus the 18th ranked Notre Dame Fighting Irish at 1-1. Notre Dame is favored by 7.5 at home. I have them winning, but I have Michigan State covering the 7.5. We have the 16th ranked Georgia Bulldogs 2-0 versus the 1-1 Missouri Tigers. Georgia's favored by 7 on the road. I have them covering and winning. Next, we have the North Texas Mean Green at 1-1 versus the 23rd ranked Florida Gators at 2-0. Florida favored by 36 at home. I have them winning and covering. Next, we have the Texas Bobcats at 1-1 versus the 24th ranked Arkansas Razorbacks at 2-0. Arkansas favored by 31 at home. I have them winning and covering. The USC Trojans at 1-1 versus the 7th ranked Stanford Cardinals at 1-0. Stanford winning and covering the 9 spread at home. Excuse me. Portland State Vikings at 1-1 versus the 8th ranked Washington Huskies at 2-0. Washington winning. The 11th ranked Texas Longhorns at 2-0 versus the California Golden Bears at 1-1. Texas favored by 8 on the road. I have them winning and covering. The Delaware Fighting Blue Hens versus the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. Both teams are 2-0. I got Wake Forest winning. The 1-1 Temple Owls go on the road to face the 1-1 Penn State Nittany Lions. Penn State favored by 8.5 at home. I have them winning, but I have Temple covering the 8.5. The Iowa State Cyclones at 0-2 versus the TCU Horned Frogs at 1-1. Tennessee favored by 24 at home. I have them winning and covering. The UCLA Bruins at 1-1 versus the BYU Cougars at 1-1. The line is UCLA on the road by 3. I have them winning and covering. And last but not least, the Florida International Golden Panthers at 0-2 versus the 0-2 UMass Minutemen. One of these teams have to win, don't they? I have UMass winning on the road, at home, excuse me. I have UMass winning on the road. Then we'll wrap up the NCAA Week 3 against the spread and straight up picks. As always, thanks for watching our sports show. And don't just have a great night, have an American night.